Stinging nettle, a touchy wild plant that's edible, medicinal, and a low cost source of dye and fiber. Learn how to ID it so you don't confuse it with lookalikes. Safely harvest and neutralize the sting, quick recipes, medicinal notes, dyeing tips, and surprising folk proverbs. Stinging nettle, every forager's love hate plant. It stings, yes, but it's also food, medicine, dye, and fiber. They have opposite serrated leaves, squarish stems with fine stinging hairs, clusters of dangling greenish flower seed strings, tall, bushy, habit in nutrient rich soil. Mine grow fairly close or right up against my compost bins. Why this thing? The plant's hollow hairs act like tiny hypodermic needles, injecting formic acid, histamines, and other irritants into skin. Reaction is usually short lived, itching, redness, maybe burning, rarely more. Wear gloves and long sleeves. Harvest young top shoots in spring, tender and flavorful. Snip rather than pull to avoid seeds. To neutralize the sting, blanch leaves in boiling water for 1 to 2 minutes. Steam or dry leaves for tea. Thinly saute after blanching. Dried or cooked will not sting. Watch for lookalikes. Dead nettles have similar leaves but no sting and square stems with flowers on top. White bryony has alternate leaves and different vine habit. Nettles have many hairs on the stem and leaves. Dead nettles have soft, fuzzy leaves plus showy flowers. Nutritionally, nettles punch above their weight. Vitamins A, C, K, iron, calcium, and protein like content make their spring shoots a potent green. Historically used as a tonic for anemia, joint pain, and general nourishment. Modern foragers prize them for their nutrient density. There are three ways to eat nettles. Nettle tea, steep 1 to 2 tablespoons dried or handful fresh in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes, then strain. 2. Blanched saute. Blanch leaves 1 to 2 minutes, then saute in oil with garlic and lemon for a spinach like side dish. Nettle pesto. Blend blanched leaves with nuts, garlic, olive oil, cheese, or nutritional yeast for a uh, twist. all safe once cooked or dried. Medicinally, nettles have a long folk and herbal history, anti inflammatory uses for joint pain, diuretic and urinary support, and for seasonal allergy relief in some traditions. Clinical evidence varies. Always consult a practitioner if pregnant, nursing, or on blood thinning medication. Nettles can interact with drugs and affect blood pressure and clotting. Nettles can dye cloth a subtle green or olive, richer with moderants like alum, garlic, or iron for deeper tones. Use large bundles of leaves. Simmer gently for an hour, strain, and add pre-moderated fabric. Beyond food, nettle stems yield fiber, historically used for rope and textile in Europe. Harvest stems when plant flowers, dry, then break and beat to extract fibers. Hand spun nettle yarn can be woven or knitted. Wartime substitutes for wool were made this way, and modern artisans recreate nettle fabric for eco textiles. Ecologically, nettles support butterflies and bees, a host plant for several species. They indicate fertile soil and can be easily cultivated from root fragments. Plant in partial shade, moist soil, and expect vigorous spread. Contain with barriers or harvested regularly. Nettles carry rich sayings from the he that would not when he might, he should not when he would, linked to foraging timing, to our playful line, touch not the nettle unless you come with courage and a pot. For your field checklist, remember opposite serrated leaves with hairs, drooping green flower strings, rough stem, grow in fertile, disturbed ground. For your field kit, you should have gloves, snips, basket, and a bucket of boiling water or a thermos for quick blanching later. Did you know nettle beer and cordials were common in Europe, and during wartime, nettle fibers substituted for scarce wool? Modern chefs and crafters are reviving nettle cuisine and textiles for zero waste living. Stinging nettle, a touchy treasure. Try a simple nettle tea or pesto this week. And if you harvest, respect private property and harvest sustainably. I share my organic herbs and plants with my old and future friends. Let me know if you have any comments or suggestions for a future episode. Thanks for joining me at my off grid, humble homestead in the forest. If you liked this episode, you know what to do. And I thank you.